Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tyler Weston Mick.
And I'm Corrie Mick.
And that last name we share is not just a coincidence. We are, in fact, husband and wife. A funny thing happened the other day.
It's so funny.
It was back in March, actually. So it was the other day. We accidentally started a podcast.
Wait. How do you accidentally start a podcast?
Well, I'm glad you asked, voice of the audience channeling itself through Corrie. Here's what happened. So Corrie and I were playing Mass Effect, recording an episode of our YouTube show, Me, My Wife, and Mass Effect, actually. And coming to the end of a gameplay session, we started our usual sign-off, thanking people for watching, letting them know how to contact us, etc., etc., etc. As sometimes happens, we started to ramble, but this time we ended up rambling for over an hour, talking about movies, video games, music, psychology, social media, all sorts of stuff. By the end, we figured, hey, this was sort of fun. Why don't we make this into a podcast?
A podcast? What?
A podcast.
Podcast.
P to the O to the D cast.
Pod racing in our podcast. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be something. Podcasting about pod racing.
I don't know.
Or pod racing about podcasting.
Oh.
What if there was a pod race in which all of the contestants were podcasters? That would be awesome. Anyway, thus, the Mickcast was born. That is the name of this podcast, which you are now listening and possibly watching. So, without much further ado, here is that fateful debut episode we recorded. Sorry about the lack of structure. We didn't really know what we were doing until the end, so we'll do our best to remedy that next week. Also, keep in mind that, we recorded this back in March, so if a few things we say are a few months out of date, you'll know why.
My hair is even a different color.
It is. Although,
that just happened today.
Yeah, any video recorded before today will have a different hair color. Every video is a different color. That's not actually true.
It's like, whoa, my poor hair. I'm gonna be bald.
So please welcome Corrie and Ty!
Ta-da!
Well, it's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
So thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for this exciting episode of Me, My Wife, and Mass Effect.
You can follow us in many places.
Did you know you can follow us on Twitter?
On Twitter?
We use Twitter. Twitter's cool.
Twitter's cool.
Yeah.
You should tweet me and tell me what I should tweet about.
Is that so?
I tell me what.
Yeah, Corey's she's still a bit new at Twitter.
I don't know what's okay to tweet about or not. I mean,
So
you don't want to know
folks.
what I want to eat. Like, you don't want to know what I'm eating, probably. I mean, maybe you want to know about. Oh, I don't know what they want to know about.
What sort of things do you post on Facebook?
I mean, I know more of the people on Facebook.
True. But these people on Twitter, they want to know you.
Yeah. Okay.
What will help them to know you, to get to know you better?
Look at my Pinterest.
Yeah.
You'll know what I like.
It's true.
What I think is cool.
That's true.
I completely forget that on Pinterest other people can, I don't think about that it's a social website and that other people are looking at what you like. I'm just like, oh, this is fun.
Although you're looking at stuff that your friends have pinned.
Yeah.
You just don't think about it the other way around, that they're going to see what you're pinning.
Like, sometimes I do. I mean, you have to be a good influence on, with what you're pinning or what you're liking. I don't try to... I try not to pin things that could be bad which I don't like them in the first place generally,
But
yeah. Or like, something can be cute, but I just, like an outfit could be cute, but just a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I try to avoid those.
Oh, immodest, I suppose you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little bit too immodest. I try to be a good example. So. Yeah.
So where?
So,
do you know what your
Twitter.
Pinterest URL is?
I have no idea. I should probably find that. But like, I don't know. It's just.
Let me
If you
find
really
that real
want to
quick.
follow me, I mean, I think I have a pretty cool collection. Gonna rule the world someday.
If you want to, so if you want to follow Corrie's boards on Pinterest,
Oh wait, where?
you can do so at pinterest.com/coriander. That's CORRIANNDER. Coriander, 2 R's, 2 N's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Coriander. It's a great spice too.
It is.
Spicy.
And if you want to tweet at Corrie to tell her how to use Twitter.
Explain it to me. I use Twitter more than Google Plus though.
That's very true.
Working on these things.
Yeah. So if you want to tweet at Corrie to tell her how to use Twitter, you can find her at Corrie Mick.
Corrie Mick? That's my name.
What? You have a very logical Twitter handle, honey.
So, secret about Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
My grandma got a Twitter before I did.
True.
And I was like, I'm gonna figure out this Twitter thing. So even before we were married, I made a secret Twitter. But I can't keep secrets from him, so that I told him later that night.
It was later that night.
No, actually, it might have been late, like maybe a couple days later.
Maybe a couple days later. Wow.
Maybe a couple days later. But I can't keep secrets from you. But it was before we were married, and I made my Twitter handle Corrie Mick. And I was like, I'm not friending a ton of people because I'm not Corrie Mick yet.
It's true. I get.
I
mean, you had your Twitter handle was Corrie Mick, but then you put your name as Corrie B.
Yeah.
The account name.
Yeah.
So it's only a little bit confusing. Yeah. But so funny, just out of the blue, she told me, so I made a secret Twitter account. And I totally didn't believe her at first.
It was so funny.
It's like, no. And then you were serious. I was like, wait, seriously? And it's kind of this occurrence.
What?
And this is kind of what happened. You're just like laughing and kind of ashamed. And it was so cute. So yeah. Corrie's, if you want to tweet at Corrie's secret Twitter account, go to @CorrieMick.
Shh, it's a secret.
Tell her how to use Twitter. And I pretty much tweet the same things that I would post to Facebook.
Okay.
So, just like links to things I find interesting, or just thoughts that I have that I think other people would find interesting. I sometimes have deep thoughts.
Deep. Not shallow.
Speaking of which, if you would like to see which deep thoughts I post on Twitter, you can find me at @TW_Mick. Because I like special characters.
Like me?
You are a very special character. Exactly.
Special characters. Oh, TW_.
Underscore. That's the
As
special
being
character.
my special character.
TW_Mick.
Line, not hyphen.
No.
Underscore.
Yeah.
The little lower one.
Yeah. Did you know
Did you know?
that you can follow us on Google+?
Google Plus, no way!
Not only do we have a channel page on Google+, but we each have individual pages on Google+.
Individual pages?
Corrie may not use
Really?
hers yet, but she will if you start following her.
Yeah.
And you can find her at google.com/plus Corrie Mick.
Corrie Mick, that's my name.
What? Google actually requires that you use your name for your custom URL.
Oh.
So,
my name.
yeah.
Isn't my name?
There was it's kind of, yeah. I learned that because I was watching a show all about Android. It's a podcast from the Twit Network.
Android.
It's really awesome. If you like Android, like I do, then All About Android is a great way to get.
And if you're iOS people, don't hate us.
Yeah.
Because we like Android.
iOS is cool too. I just don't like it as much. It's not for me. iOS is great for a lot of people. Just not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. For reasons.
Yeah.
But iOS is great.
Tweet him or follow him on Google Plus and ask him why if you'd like.
But yeah. But anyway, but
yeah.
All About Android, as I was saying.
Android.
One of the hosts on there, his name is Ron Richards. Plus Ron Richards on Google Plus. He was upset because he couldn't get his normal username on Google Plus because he is at RonXO on Twitter and has that username for pretty much anything. But Google Plus wouldn't let him use that because they make you have your real name. So he's plus Ron Richards on Google Plus. But he's a cool guy. You should go follow him. You should go watch All About Android. If you like Android. It's a really cool show. It's weekly.
Isn't that the show that if you go back in the history towards Halloween of
Halloween 2013. Halloween 2013 episode.
Something interesting from us.
Halloween
2013.
Halloween 2013.
All About Android.
Episode. I sent in a video question.
And we still
It has
don't
to
know
do with
why it
Corrie.
happened.
It's a very strange thing that happened that we asked about.
They didn't know the answer.
They didn't know the
either.
answer, but it's interesting.
Google's scary.
Yeah. And sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh, sometimes.
Yeah.
I get a bad feeling. Oh.
Twit.tv/allaboutandroid is where you can find that show. It's really awesome. Or your favorite podcatcher.
Podcatcher?
Yeah.
Like Downcast? That's what I use.
No, you don't. That's on iOS. That's the one you used to use when you used my iPod Touch.
What do I use now?
Pocket Casts.
I use Pocket Cast.
Yeah, me too. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
Or just like iTunes or something like that. Yeah, cool show. Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. If you want to watch it live, which I never have time to.
Live.
Anyway, Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Did we say your URL?
Corrie Mick. My name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we were.
That is my name. I actually don't really know about real songs, so I don't know if it's bad.
That's not mine.
Is it bad?
I don't remember. It came out when I was in high school, and Jordan showed it to me. So, if you follow Corrie on Twitter, she'll start using Google Plus. Wait. That's illogical. Though now that I said it, once people start following on you on Twitter, you're gonna have to start using Google Plus, hon.
Okay.
Alright? Once our fans follow you on Twitter, start using Google Plus.
Check.
Also, if you start following her on Google Plus, then she'll be more motivated to use Google Plus.
It's true.
But right now, she doesn't really know anyone on Google Plus. Besides me.
I mean, I know people on there, but nobody that uses it besides you.
Besides me. I'm the only one. And if you'd like to follow me on Google Plus, google.com/plus Tyler Weston Mick. Yeah, go there. See what I'm up to. Chat with me. We'll have a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Because we on Google Plus are a special group of people.
You're like a family. Like
We're a family.
Close-knit family.
We're a close-knit family.
All the little cogs.
All little cogs mesh together. We just watched The Incredibles last night, which is such a good movie.
It is.
It's so good.
It is.
Oh my gosh. I wish they had made sequels to that. I mean, they made a sequel video game, but it's just not the same.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know much about video games.
Until I told you last night. Remember? When the Underminer at the end?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
You did tell
They
me.
made a video game. The Incredibles. Rise of the Underminer. Yeah. I never played it. It's probably not that good.
Oh.
Because I did play the game based on the Incredibles movie, which was
You know what? Go ahead.
alright.
You know what game I played based off of Monsters, Inc.?
What?
Ping pong. That. What's that game?
Oh, pinball.
Pinball! It was a Monsters,
Ping-pong.
Inc. pinball!
Was it a pinball machine or was it a computer game?
Oh, it was a computer game.
Okay, nice.
We had it. It was really fun. And there were these different sections that you could go into.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I played a Monsters Inc. game. Garrett and I both played it.
Aww.
Called. It was like Monsters Inc. Scare Island or something like that.
Scare.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Which I wouldn't enjoy now, but it was fun at the time. It was basically you were going around this island in all these different areas, and you're switching off between Mike and Sully and having to find these like the robot children and go scare them.
Robot children.
But yeah. Yeah. It was kind of fun because it's kind of a Metroid style where you had to. That's an old game, but has kind of spawned a style in which you have to. I thought you were gasping or something.
Oh,
I
I'm
said the word
sorry.
spawn. Spawn a style where you have to like find upgrades before you can reach certain areas.
Yeah.
And so this Monsters Inc. game kind of did that, which was kind of cool.
Cool.
So you had to get different upgrades to be able to get to different areas to scare different robot children. Yeah. I do remember I managed to right in the microphone. I do remember I managed to sequence break in one of the levels though. That was pretty cool. I managed to get the bronze, silver, and gold on that level before I should have been able to.
Wow.
I'm awesome. Something like that. Hi.
Hi. All I can think of right now is IKEA.
Yeah, we went to IKEA.
We went to IKEA. And I want to put everything away and assemble everything. And it's like the gift that keeps on giving. Because you get to go to IKEA and explore. And then you get to...
Which is an experience in itself.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
IKEA, the theme park of furniture stores.
It's fun. And then you get things, and then you take it home, and then you find time and you assemble it, and then you organize with it, and organize with it. Organize. Kind of doggy paddle. That sounds tiring.
Doggy paddling all of your organization. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
I like this vamping. This talking about things as things come up. This is kind of like how we talk, just
Yeah.
more like how I think, because I we're talking about something and I think of something else, and I go off on that tangent, and that makes me think of something else, so I'll go off on that tangent.
You know what you sound like you have?
What?
A spaghetti brain. And that's what women have.
What are you
Women
saying?
have spaghetti brains. Men have waffle brains. But sometimes you get spaghetti and then your waffles. Maybe just you pour syrup on it and the syrup overflows. And you get to talk in multiple
sometimes
boxes.
you get spaghetti in your waffles. It happens to me sometimes. I just get spaghetti in my waffles.
It's like, I don't get this, but here in the Cincinnati area, there's Skyline chili, and I just don't get it. I tried it. Dad loves it. Loves it.
Yeah, my dad loves Skyline chili.
I mean, I didn't have it by itself.
So we actually brought back, because we live in Ohio, where Skyline chili is all around, and my parents live in Oregon, so we went to Oregon for Christmas, which was tons of fun. For our first Christmas together. Anyway, so we brought like 5 cans of Skyline chili with us on the flight. And it was good. Good times.
The Skyline, it's like Skyline chili. A common thing for that is to take spaghetti and then put the chili on top of it. I'm sorry, I know you probably love that, but it was weird. It was weird to me. I love chili so much.
I liked it.
That I couldn't do it. I put it on a hot dog.
That's a little something else. You know what I mean?
You got spaghetti on your chili.
Spaghetti on your chili.
Or under your chili.
Under your chili. Or on your waffles.
On your waffles.
So are you saying that I have a feminine side?
Everybody has some estrogen and everybody has some testosterone. Gotta have both to make the whole world work.
Yeah. So basically you're saying that
there's nothing wrong with
my mental process.
Sometimes. But there's nothing wrong with being able to be there's nothing wrong with not fitting into one stereotype. I think it's good to break the stereotypes. Okay. We're very good at breaking stereotypes. I don't really like salads, but he does. I do. So sometimes we go to restaurants and break the stereotype of the girl always eating the salad, and the guy getting the meat, and he likes salads, and he gets these great salads, and
especially when they have meat in them.
I'm the one that's like the meat and potatoes girl.
Panera bread.
We had Panera at our wedding.
We did.
We love Panera.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Although we didn't end up eating much because we were kind of busy.
I don't think anybody ever really eats much at their own wedding.
Dancing and talking to people.
We danced a lot at our wedding.
It was the best.
A lot.
Yeah. It was a fun wedding. I enjoyed our wedding. Yep. And our first dance as a married couple was a waltz, specifically the song If My Heart Was a House by Owl City.
It was
good song. Good song. We actually choreographed it beforehand.
We should listen to that song.
We should.
Hey, listen to it while we get ready for bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a great song. It's a waltz. It's probably one of Owl City's lesser known songs, but it's near the end of his of the Ocean Eyes album. You should check it out. It's a good one.
Owl City's great.
Yeah. Not as much a fan of his latest album, The Midsummer Station, though I love the album art. But the music itself seemed a lot more generic this time around. But I'm still a fan.
And in case you haven't quite figured out who this is, just by hearing the name, this is the same band that did You Would Not Believe Your Eyes. 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Fireflies.
Yep. It's a good one.
No, that band.
Also, Hello Seattle. It's another good one.
Hello Seattle, I am a mountain.
And more recently, I do like that song Good Time with Carly Rae Jepsen. That's the one song I do like the most. Good morning and goodbye. Going through the twilight. It's gonna be alright. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That played at our wedding too.
Oh, it's always a good time.
That should be our
It's always a good. It kind of is that. Remember when Warby told us that one time that whenever she hears that song, she thinks of us.
Oh really? I didn't.
Yeah.
Aww.
Remember when we went to that Frozen Yogurt that one time we were then driving back? Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Good friends.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Owl City.
Owl City.
Good stuff.
We have a lot of songs, like a lot of.
We have a lot of memories with Owl City.
Mm-hmm. It's like our dating.
From their
dating
the album
engaged
before.
time.
What's the name of that song? Not the song. I know the song is Honey and the Bee.
We are honey and the bee.
From
Backyard of butterflies.
what was that album?
Surrounded me. I fell in love with you. Like bees to honey.
It's the same one with Alligator Sky, which is another. I really like that.
That was a
album
good
lot.
CD.
It's a very good CD. It's one of like 2 CDs that I've pre-ordered. I can't remember its name. Oh well. Yeah, a lot of good songs. Deer in the Headlights.
Deer in the headlights.
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze
Galaxies.
over me.
Okay, yeah.
Melody.
Good songs. Good songs. Cannot for the life of me. All Things Bright and Beautiful. Very good album.
Shake that A. Right hand, right hand. Has to connect to the left side of your brain.
Got it. I didn't need it though.
Yeah, you're good.
I wonder if I was shaking it though, was I?
Okay, so a little
Share
psychology trick that I learned from an interpreting. It's called Terp Expo, an interpreting workshop by a woman who is a psychologist as well as a sign language interpreter.
Nice, nice.
So she has studied how the brain works and how it works in regards to interpreting. So, but this is one that you can use just in general.
Yeah.
If you have forgotten a word, that word is stored in the left hemisphere of your brain. So what you can do is you need to trigger the right side of your body, which like moves the right side of your body in order to trigger the left side of your brain. So make this hand shape in sign language. It's called the A hand shape. Face it to the left,
A in the alphabet.
and then shake it up and down. For me, it's worked pretty successfully. Try it on your own. See if it works. I don't know if this is patented. I don't know if I should move what, where, when, what.
How do you patent a body motion?
No, like an idea. Or a research. I don't know. I'm shutting up now.
Can you remember her name?
Babetta Popov.
Okay, that's our citation.
Citation. She was awesome. That was the best workshop I've ever been to. It was interp inside something about the brain, but it was awesome. Terp Expo, Babetta Popov. She's from Florida.
Do you know how to spell that?
Babattapapp. Can I find your name? But also,
We'll put the name up on the screen.
yeah, we will put the name and
And
but
where
also
you
like
can find her if we can find her. We'll let you know where
oh
you
no,
can find
yeah,
her.
we can definitely find her because she also has another like a link up. She's a little more new age, but she's really cool. She's a really cool, awesome lady. Very, I don't know, energetic and awesome. Yeah.
And smart.
Very, very intelligent. Very wise. Trying to think. Live in Authenticity. You can also find her if you Google Live in Authenticity.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah. I follow her on Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah. Because, like I said, it was the best workshop I've ever been to.
Wow.
Because, I mean, I love learning, like, little tricks like that.
Yeah, so it's if you're trying to, like, remember a word or a name or something else that's on the tip of your tongue or an album name.
Yeah.
Do
that.
that.
Be connected to the left
Right
hemisphere of
hand.
your brain. And also to
A
wake
hand shape. Shake.
Also, wake up your body if you're just, trying to wake up your brain. Tap your body. But the best way to do that is to cross over, so that you have to cross the corpus corpus callosum, so that your brain sides have to interact. So cross the sides of your body. So your right side touches your left, and the left side touches your right.
Get those synapses firing across the brain. Connect those hemispheres.
You know what? It's actually the best thing for your body as a little warm-up.
What? Yes!
Because it crosses the body, and you end up facing all 4 directions. Yeah.
Hey, Macarena.
Hey, Macarena.
Good song. That was also at our wedding.
So yeah.
Hey, Macarena.
Yeah. So a little tip for you today. Yeah. And also, there were some really good tongue twisters, like really good ones to make not only your mouth work but your brain work, and it was good. I need to learn this again. So yeah, fun stuff. Yeah.
Let's finish up.
What are we up to?
I got spaghetti on my waffles.
I feel like that's gonna be a quotable.
I got spaghetti on my waffles again. That's it.
ACAT quotables. Adventures of Corrie and Ty. AC, or just ACT.
Yeah.
Act quotable.
I do. That laugh. I love it. That was a new one, I think.
It's like something I got in my throat.
I can't imitate it.
I can't imitate myself doing it.
Good. Yeah. I got spaghetti on my waffles. But yeah, because that's how my thought process works when I'm conversing. Tangent goes to other tangent, goes to other tangent.
But you always remember where
most of the time,
not always, but most of the time you can get yourself back.
Once I finish one off, I close that loop, that tangent loop, go back to the other one, then close that tangent loop. I usually remember where I got to
He
things.
is awesome, and he thinks he thinks through things before he says them. I'm very bad, and I just kind of verbal vomit and then pick up the pieces. But he thinks through things. Pretty bad. But he thinks through things so much before he speaks that he didn't realize this. But quite often he will start to say something, and if I instantly interrupt him or something happens that interrupts that thought process, even if he just has a few words out, it seems as though if I repeat those few words back, he remembers what he's saying, because even if it's just, oh, and if you say it back to him the way he said it, oh, he'll be like, right, and keep on going. Doesn't even faze him, because he just has thought through everything he's going to say, and it's awesome. I really admire that. Yeah, I should think through things more before I say them. Especially online.
What?
Especially online.
Oh my gosh, the internet is all around us. They're watching us. They're watching us.
Oh,
wait.
When I was 3.
We're doing that on purpose, aren't we?
When I don't know how old I was. I probably wasn't 3. I was young, and Star Wars is awesome.
Yeah.
And I could watch Star Wars when I was little. My parents were awesome. Those things were okay for me. I don't know why, but yeah, they were okay. So I remember being like, I'm scared! And when Jabba the Hutt was there and running behind my mom's chair and just peeking out the entire time. But I was okay because I was behind my mom's chair.
Oh man, that's so awesome.
I love Star Wars.
Star Wars is the best.
Yep. 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Huge Star Wars fan.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But the first Star Wars movie I ever watched was Episode 1. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, my
I mean, it's nobody's fault.
because it came out in 1999. Before that point, yeah, my parents just hadn't watched the original Star Wars with us.
Understandable.
And I had wanted to. I remember I remember having wanted to. Because, I mean, I don't think I knew too much about Star Wars, but I knew it existed because my brother and I got Lego magazine. And they had Lego Star Wars. I don't know if you knew, but Lego Star Wars have been around since late 90s. Yeah, before Episode 1 came out, they had Legos of the original Star Wars trilogy. So I was like, whoa, that looks cool. And like, Lego magazine has these little comics in it. Every now and then. But yeah, cool stuff. So I wanted to watch Star Wars, I think. I mean, I don't remember much of what I thought when I was 9 years old.
I can't even remember a time when I didn't know Star Wars.
Actually, no, I was 8 years old because Star Wars used to always come out in May, so I hadn't yet turned 9. Do you know that Star Wars, all 6 episodes up to this point, have come out in May?
It's a good
Episode
month.
7 is breaking that tradition. It is going to be coming out in December.
It's a good month to come out too.
Of 2015.
2015.
I'm counting down the months, years. I'm not counting down the days. I'm counting down the relative amount of time.
So, well, sorry. It's okay for me to interject.
Anyway, so one fateful day
One fateful day.
in May
The galaxy. Far, far away.
of 1999.
1999.
I was young. I was naive. I was at the tender age of 8 years. My little brother was 6 years of age. And so, dear old mom and dad took us to the movie theater down in sunny Central California. I was 8. That was...
Got a tan.
Oh gosh, no, we were in Wisconsin.
I don't have a tan anymore.
No, it got pretty hot when we were in Wisconsin. So it was weird. Southeastern Wisconsin was basically Chicago. Basically, just Chicago suburbs. It was still out a ways.
I'm jump roping with her little brother and mama.
No.
I don't know.
Anyway, so yeah, we must have been living in Wisconsin because I was 8 years old.
8 o'clock.
I turned 8 years old
I turned 8 o'clock.
in 2nd grade.
Nice.
Right? Because
I don't know all these
6.
things.
Oh, yeah.
I was ahead grades. I don't know what ages you're supposed to be in, what grades.
Yeah. Plus the whole never knowing what grade you're actually in
No, I did.
when you're
I
homeschooled.
did. Well, not really when I was 6th grade and on, I definitely did.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Below that, not so much. Maybe
I mean,
first
who
grade.
cares? You're ahead of all
First grade,
the
second
kids
grade.
anyway. So.
Yeah, that's why I could never date somebody who's younger than me, because then they'd be like 2 grades below me, and...
I mean, we're graduated from college now, so.
Yeah. So you're saying, little brother, parents, Wisconsin,
movie theater.
movie theater. Walking in,
They walked up where it was actually outside.
walking out,
Outside the theater was where they had the
walking up to the
ticket
building.
booth.
Ticket booth. Hi.
Or not, well, ticket window.
Window.
All 4 of us walked up. My dad says to the man or woman behind the counter, behind the window, 4 tickets for Star Wars, please. Garrett and I looked at each other. Star Wars? Oh my gosh! We're still at Star Wars! So yeah, we saw Star Wars Episode 1. It was the best movie we had ever seen,
Wow.
I think.
You have... Wow.
up until that point.
That was a sad life.
Oh, best movie we could ever remember seeing.
Oh man.
I mean, well, at this point that I can remember.
I have seen so many good movies.
Star Wars Episode 1.
Cary Grant, Katharine Hepburn, Bringing a Baby.
I hadn't seen any of those.
I had seen some epic movies. Plus, I had seen 4, 5, and 6.
I had never really seen many action movies before that.
Okay. Indiana Jones?
Oh no, we didn't watch Indiana Jones till several more years.
I actually have no idea when I watched Indiana Jones. But I assume it was...
Indiana Jones was a frightening movie if you're a child.
Well, we always fast-forwarded through the bad scenes.
I suppose so. My dad just told us to close our eyes when they were all, like, when their skin was melting.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No.
Raiders
I just
of the Lost
remember
Ark?
Holy Grail, mainly.
Okay, that's the tame one.
That's the only one I remember.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
All the Nazis' faces melting off,
Oh.
boiling. A little traumatic as a child.
As an adult.
I closed my eyes, but I peeked a little bit. I peeked. I was like, oh my gosh, their faces are melting off! Yeah.
That's what you get for not obeying your father.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. I don't know if he actually told me to. I don't know if he actually told me to, but I was frightened.
There's reasons.
Yeah.
But
luckily, Indy didn't peek.
That is true. That is true.
Because
I remember that part.
Yeah, he didn't peek because his face would have melted himself if he had. Luckily, since I wasn't in the movie when I peeked, my face stayed intact.
Can I go back to Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Can I go back to my experience with Star Wars growing up?
Just a second.
Okay.
So we watched Star Wars Episode 1. It was so cool. Star Wars Episode 1 is a good movie. I just don't like it as much as the original trilogy now. But it does, I will tell you what, it does have the best lightsaber fights of the entire saga.
Like little Yoda, I just didn't.
He was not fighting in Episode 1.
Oh, was that Episode 2?
This was the fight with Darth Maul.
Oh, yeah.
AKA the stunt guy Ray Parks.
Stunt guys are awesome.
Who they created this.
Teach me how to fight.
As far as I've heard, they created Darth Maul, the character of Darth Maul, just because Ray Park is so awesome. Because he was like showing the other guys how to fight and stuff. It's like, oh, George Lucas was like, this guy, we need to make a new Sith for him.
New Sith.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard.
Loaded.
And that's also why he didn't really have. He only had one speaking line, because he's not as much of an actor as he is a stunt guy.
I don't know how to.
Yes. But yeah, so because of him, that lightsaber fight sequence at the end of Episode 1 is the best of the whole of all 6 movies.
Best of all 6 movies.
So yeah. So we loved that. Then after seeing Episode 1, then my parents brought out the old VHS tape where they had taped Episodes 4, 5, and 6 on TV.
Nice.
And so we watched those.
Can I tell my story now?
Your turn.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sorry. I needed to close the loop.
Don't
Don't cross the streams. Okay.
I feel like mine's not relevant anymore, though.
Yes, it is. Go. It's very relevant.
Oh, it was so perfect so long ago, though.
It's perfect now.
Okay.
Do you want to hear this? Because I sure do.
My experience with Star Wars growing up is I was a young child. Peeked out. I don't know why I peeked out because I'd seen it several times before then. And
because you were getting caught up in the moment.
In
the moment.
Yeah. And but yeah, Star Wars was a thing for after church on Sunday afternoons, and then later when we were playing with our neighbors, or we'd be out at our neighbors' houses or something, and they would tell us, yeah, I could hear Star Wars from our yard.
Nice.
Just if it's a Sunday afternoon in the summer, you have the windows open and Star Wars. You don't keep that super quiet.
You can't watch Star Wars quiet, please.
Star Wars is awesome! You know what I also like? I know I'm a Star Wars girl, but I also like the new Chucky movies.
That reboot, I'm telling you.
I like it a lot. Especially like the first of the two. Because I've seen that I can't watch many movies on repeat, but I can watch that first one on repeat.
Yep.
Repeat and repeat.
No.
Nope. Not even starting that one. Anyway.
Into Darkness.
Into Darkness.
Still good. Not quite as good as the reboot.
Mm-mm.
The reboot I've only seen once. Into Darkness I've seen twice. I want to see the reboot once.
Oh, you only seen that
I'm
once.
sorry.
No,
It was an accident. We do? Okay, we need to watch it.
You can watch that one on repeat.
Yeah. We can watch it on Pete and repeat.
And not on a boat.
Okay.
Repeat can't fall out.
Yeah.
Oh, repeat can fall out, but Pete can't.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Into darkness. Into lightness.
Spoiler alert.
Bruce Willis is dead.
The whole time.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Khan. Now I did not grow up on Star Trek. I had only seen just like 2 episodes of Star Trek ever, like one of the original series and one of Next Generation, and that's pretty much it. And so that was the thing. Into Darkness. I didn't really know who Khan was, and so it didn't. I assume you had seen plenty of Khan, a fair amount at least. And so that reveal in the movie of him being Khan didn't mean as much to me, I'll admit. Yeah. I still enjoyed the movie.
I have to admit, I don't remember too much of Star Trek. And, obviously, you know me, I'm not very good with names, so I don't remember who's who. And it was very jumbled because when we'd watch it when it was on TV, so sometimes there'd be Next Generation on, sometimes there'd be that one on. So it was all mixed a little bit. So my Star Trek experience, while jumbled, I still enjoyed it all.
Yeah.
Although I can't tell, I'm sorry, although I can't tell you too much about individual things unless I see them. I can tell you more. There's certain captains I really like more.
Yeah, which ones?
I don't remember which one. I'm afraid I tell you their names wrong, which is horrible. Bald guy, I like him a lot.
Picard?
Yes, so I was right with that one. I should have said it. I like the lady.
I have no idea who she is.
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, Picard, played by Patrick Stewart, aka Professor X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, knew that one. Except I didn't remember his name. I remember Professor X, obviously. I also loved Worf.
Jean-Luc Picard.
Worf. I don't know why I liked Worf.
I don't know.
Worf is a.
Was he
what's he called? He like those. Oh God! Yeah, he's Klingon. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Was he? He was in Next Generation. Because I know Picard had a. I know Picard because the one episode that I've seen.
And
of the Next Generation.
I believe her name is Seven.
No idea. Okay. Yeah, but I remember Picard having a Krogan. Not Krogan. Mixing Mass Effect. A Klingon. On board. So that must have been Worf, I assume.
Yeah. You can compare. No, you can't compare Krogans and Klingons. Klingons are so much more epic. Klingons are awesome!
You didn't know the Krogans well enough yet.
Okay. I'm sure they're really kind of crazy.
They are crazy.
Klingons, they're all just so mean all the time. Worf was such an exception.
Yeah.
Even in mating, they're just like, even in meeting a member of the other gender, like they're still like, they fight.
Okay, well, you haven't met enough Krogans yet. Rex is a
I don't like Krogans.
bit of an exception.
Okay.
I mean, we've fought some Krogans and they are...
That was nasty.
Yeah.
That thing was nasty.
Man, yeah. Krogans are hard to take down.
They train their Kroger employees so well.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to, I don't know why I did that. There was no correlation to that in my thought process to this expression. In the next game, we're actually going to visit the Krogan homeworld.
Oh no.
It's going to be an experience.
Well then.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Khan. The reveal didn't mean as much to me. I've heard that the people who are big Star Trek fans weren't that happy with what they did with his character. So, But I liked the movie. It was a good one. I hope they make more.
Oh, definitely.
Although, J.J. Abrams...
I love J.J. Abrams.
...isn't going to be involved with further Star Trek films. What? At least not on a directorial level.
Why?
Because he's directing Star Wars. Yeah.
I love J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I do.
First
yeah,
learned about him
fan.
a lot.
Yes.
I'm a lostie. I watched from the first episode
To the last.
to the last.
I didn't watch any episodes after that. Charlie did not die in the last episode.
No.
Oh, you're just saying in general.
In general.
Charlie.
He was the reason I watched. And from the first place.
I just finished Lost like a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that last episode. Spoiler alert.
That last episode, everyone will talk about it and have different opinions. And there will be positive things and negative things, and there will be... If you know anything about religion, if you actually know the religions, unfortunately, they cannot coexist as well as they try to.
But I was unhappy with the ending. Because the events on the island didn't end, didn't resolve. It was just cut off. And the events in the afterlife timeline I didn't care about. I already said spoiler alert.
Oh, okay.
The events in the afterlife timeline, or I didn't care about. Like all that like those side flashes leading up to it, like during that whole season where they were on the plane but didn't crash.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of interesting to like see, oh, what would have happened if they hadn't crashed? But then there's like different things happening. But
yeah,
all in all,
weird, though.
all in all, I didn't care about that part.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, the fact that they're all, they all got together and get to go to whatever.
Oh.
I don't know, go to
Purgatory.
whatever. Well, I suppose that was purgatory. Whatever, like, it was like they created a share. I think Jack's dad, whoever he is, said like they had created some sort of like shared experience to find each other, and then I got to go to this bright, shiny place together.
Hint, hint. Heaven is real.
It is. Don't think that's exactly how it's going to work.
Don't think so.
What in the world? Someone's just trying to break into our kitchen. That's okay. But yeah, that's cool. They all got to sally forth into heaven together.
Nathan Forth?
But
Nathan
that whole
Nathan
part
Fillion.
of the season, I didn't really find all that cool. Like the beginning of that last season, what was happening on the island, that was awesome.
Wednesday. Sorry, I lost the thing.
Oh, okay.
Damon Lindelof and Carlton Q's podcast. It started off, I don't remember if it started off on Wednesdays, but it switched to Wednesdays, but then it switched to Thursdays. But my sister and I listened to them. Wednesday.
Podcast.
Yeah.
You got into podcasts way before I did then.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't start listening to podcasts until college.
Weird. I don't really listen to too many.
Yeah.
I can't, that's the only one I can think of right now. Wednesday.
But podcasts
Because Lost is awesome.
are an entirely different discussion.
We'll save that one for later.
We should write that down.
Podcasts.
We could like make this into a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
For crying out loud. Let me grab
We
something
can do that
to...
in a little bit.
Yeah. That'll be a great topic for...
that and predestination and... maybe not. You never know.
some other time, eventually. I'm sure we'll get to it.
We talked about it right before we got engaged, actually.
We did. Great story. Okay.
Okay.
You need to write this down. My history with podcasts. Predestination.
Predestination. It's totally just...
My proposal story.
Aw, yeah.
All this and more
Next time on...
on future episodes
Oh my word. I need to share something.
of Mickchats. Mickchats.
Chats.
Mickchats.
That might be the name. We might figure out something else.
If it's going to be a different name, we'll figure that out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I share something really?
Yes, please do. Please
Okay, so I love all these different. Okay, so there's Lost. It has a Jack in the show. There's Sue Thomas FBI, which is also one that I love. It has a Jack on the show. There is Incredibles. It has a Jack on the show. What other shows are there?
Double the Jack.
What other shows are? 24 has a Jack in the show. Mission Impossible 3 has a Jack. Well, I mean all of them, but I don't know. I like Mission Impossible 3 the best. Second is the worst.
I like Ghost Protocol the best.
Anyway, that one was really good too.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Then 1, then 2, then 3.
And 2.
Yeah, I didn't really like 3 as much. Although I'd probably like it more now that I have more of an appreciation for what's his name?
Oh yeah, because he passed away.
Uh,
I don't remember names very well.
gosh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Anyway, so in on shows, especially like 24 or Lost or something like that, you'll see the previously on said show. Okay, so ready? This is something my sister and I came up with. Previously on 24, Jack, no. And then do it like the shooting. Okay, I know I can't do effects very well. Sorry. Previously on Sue Thomas FBI, Jack, no. Previously on Mission Impossible, Jack, no. Previously on Lost, Jack, no. Previously on The Incredibles, Jack, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ford has played several characters named Jack.
Jack, yeah, Ryan, right?
I don't remember.
No.
Did he play Jack Ryan?
In one movie at least.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it on Netflix.
I don't know anything about Jack
Something we
Ryan.
can talk about. Netflix.
But I just know that there was a recent Jack Ryan movie that just came out with Chris Pine.
I'm sorry, I really like Chris Pine.
Because of Star Trek?
Based off of that, but like, I think he's a very attractive man, and I think he's a good
He's
actor.
a good looking guy.
And I've liked him in everything I've seen him in.
Yeah,
So
I haven't seen him in anything besides Star Trek.
ever since, I mean, James Franco used to be my favorite, but ever since I learned about him making porn movies, sorry, James Franco.
James Franco, if you're watching.
I don't appreciate what you do right now, so you've been banished, I guess. So, yeah.
But you did good in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And I really liked Flyboys. I
haven't seen that.
Really? I mean, it's kind of slower, but it's still fun. Yeah. So, yeah, but Chris Pine is my new favorite.
Is your new celebrity crush?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want to say it's a celebrity crush. Maybe he's a celebrity crush. I don't want to have a crush on anybody but you, though. I don't really have a crush on him. I just think he's fun.
But yeah, Jack Ryan, because he played Jack Ryan in a recent movie. And I heard on a movie podcast that I listen. That's a combination of watch and listen. Although this movie podcast I only listen to because it's called Keeping It Real. It's an IGN movies podcast.
Cool.
They're really cool, but they were talking about Jack Ryan, and it is apparently a remake, which I did not know because I had never heard of Jack Ryan before. But it apparently used to be a big property,
Isn't Jack
and Harrison
Ryan the one
Ford
in 100
played.
October?
Really?
I believe so. Google. 100 October. Another good movie.
Yeah, good movie. Sean Connery, I tell you.
Jack, no! They told me not to shoot in here.
That's a Tom Clancy novel.
I could be wrong, but I mean Jack Ryan.
Oh, it is. That is Jack Ryan.
Yes. That's my first Jack Ryan movie I ever did.
I have seen a Jack Ryan movie. I have. That wasn't Harrison Ford, was it? Not Ford.
What was that guy? You see the picture right now.
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, is that Alec Baldwin?
Good old Alec Baldwin.
So is Alec Baldwin, isn't he?
Don't know him very well, but I've heard the name. And I've apparently seen him in that.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
George.
Okay. Yeah. Alec Baldwin. Oh wow, okay.
Patriot Games, yeah.
Yeah, Harrison Ford in Patriot
Present
Games and Clear and Present Danger, and Ben Affleck played him in The Sum of All Fears.
I have heard of all of those.
Okay.
I don't remember all of them though. Probably, I don't know if there's.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, so Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit, with Chris Pine. There's apparently a reboot. I did not know about Jack Ryan before. I mean, it didn't get too great
Aw, bummer.
of
Chris Pine.
not necessarily reviews, but just wasn't yeah.
Didn't have great acceptance. So
It wasn't it didn't do that great at the box office. Comparatively, I don't know.
Oh my word, it's midnight.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's apparently not a good idea to name your movie after a person that people just don't remember.
Oh.
Like Jack Ryan. Jack Reacher. Was it Jack Reacher? Reacher?
There's one Jack Reacher. Yeah.
Jack Reacher. We just watched that recently on Netflix.
Tom Cruise. He's
Tom
short.
Cruise. Not that tall. Can't reach very much.
I don't remember
He was a
that
very
movie,
good
actually.
actor, though. I'm a big
Tom
fan.
Cruise? Yeah, of course.
But that didn't do too good at the box office either. Don't name your movie after a person. John Connor.
Who?
Carter. John Carter.
Oh.
John Carter of Mars, which they decided to just call John Connor. John Carter. John
Oh, I remember.
Connor is in
I never
Terminator.
saw that one.
Oh, it's free. I liked it a lot. I saw it in the Dollar Theater. John
I love the cheap
Carter
theater.
is what they called it. But they probably they were going to call it John Carter of Mars, which I think would have been a better name. But I think they decided to lop the Mars off because Mars Needs Moms didn't do too well. I don't know why they think that that's going to hurt John Carter. Oh well. But, you know, because, yeah, people hear John Carter and they don't know what that means if they weren't familiar with the old sci-fi
I don't know
property,
sci-fi
which I wasn't.
property.
Okay, all that, movies, I got spaghetti on my waffles.
Jack. No.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us for this episode of our debut, the debut episode of our new podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast.
This is going to be a podcast.
Podcast.
Mickcast. We're not sure if we're going to call it that or not, but
We'll find out.
if we do,
When we find out,
that'll
we'll
be the
find
name.
out.
If not,
That won't be the name.
that won't
Very
be the name.
logical.
But you'll probably hear us talking about it, and you'll laugh at us. Because we just decided it's going to be a podcast now.
He decided. And I'm going along with it.
Yeah, because we say interesting things. I think.
I like it.
Has this been an interesting discussion, friends? If you think so, please let us know. You can tweet us at TW_Mick or at Corrie Mick. Let us know if you like this podcast, first of all, whether we should even keep going. It's just a podcast about us saying things that we think are interesting.
And even give us ideas of what to talk about.
Yeah, give us ideas. What would you like us to talk about? Heck, send us questions. If you want to, if you want to ask us questions.
He likes doing research. About certain things I like doing research. I was actually just thinking the other day in the car, I was like, there are some times that I've had fun doing research. I should find things like about, I should research a history person and just find a name and just research that person.
I was more thinking you've had questions like you're wondering things about us.
Yeah. Oh, us.
And what we think about certain things.
Yeah.
Tweet us, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/TylerWestonMick or /CorrieMick. Hit us up on Google+. Encircle us, if you will. Google.com/+TylerWestonMick or +CorrieMick. You can find us any of those places. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Eventually we'll get this podcast on iTunes. You can rate us there. You can review us there. Give us feedback, whether you liked us or not.
Yeah. Alright. We should probably sign off.
This is,
Hi.
This has been Mickchats. I'm Ty.
I'm Corrie.
This is my beautiful wife, Corrie. We're signing off. Farewell.
So long.
Sailors.
Bye.
Sailors. Okay. Ride off into the distance, friends.
Stay classy.
Bye-bye.